New York Life is a company that's for the people who make a difference. We're for the people who put their love into action. For over 175 years, we've been helping people just like you protect what matters most. So go ahead and make a difference in the world. We'll help you be good at life. Visit NewYorkLife.com or call us today. New York Life. We're here to help.
When it comes to insurance, Winterburn and Associates Insurance is the team you can trust. We offer coverage for your home, auto, business, and more. We work hard to find the best policy for you at the best price. Our personalized service means we take the time to understand your needs and make sure you understand your options. We want you to feel confident and secure with your insurance policy. Let us make insurance simple for you. Get a quote today at winterburinsurance.com or call us at 931-363-8638.
Murray Chevrolet GMC proudly serves southern Middle Tennessee and North Alabama. We know that there's a lot more to buying a car than, well, simply buying a car. Our team is here to guide you through every facet of your automotive experience, from helping you shop for the perfect new or used Chevrolet or GMC model. Stop by and see us or visit murraychevrolet.com. Pulaski's go-to automotive.
Sometimes you just can't find the perfect house for you and your family. That's when it's time to start fresh and build your own dreams. We can help with new construction mortgages designed to make every step an easy one. Learn more at the Bank of Frank Ewing. Stop by and see us in Frank Ewing, Pulaski, Lawrenceburg, or Hazel Green, Alabama. You can also visit us online at bankoffrankewing.com. Bank of Frank Ewing is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Sharp Motor Company has been a trusted dealer and service provider since 1960. We're dedicated to finding you a great deal, providing expert service, and offering top-notch customer care. Our hassle-free financing will get you on the road in no time. Visit us today for a test drive or give us a call to talk about your options. Let Sharp Motor Company help you find the perfect vehicle for you.
New York Life is a company that's for the people who make a difference. We're for the people who put their love into action. For over 175 years, we've been helping people just like you protect what matters most. So go ahead and make a difference in the world. We'll help you be good at life. Visit NewYorkLife.com or call us today. New York Life. We're here to help.
When it comes to insurance, Winterburn and Associates Insurance is the team you can trust. We offer coverage for your home, auto, business, and more. We work hard to find the best policy for you at the best price. Our personalized service means we take the time to understand your needs and make sure you understand your options. We want you to feel confident and secure with your insurance policy. Let us make insurance simple for you. Get a quote today at winterburinsurance.com or call us at 931. If you're looking for a new job, let M&M Staffing be your guide. With over 20 years of experience, we know how to connect great people with great opportunities. We work with over 80 companies, so we're sure to find the perfect job for you. Our team is dedicated to helping you succeed, and our high customer satisfaction rate proves it. Ready to get started? Visit us at mnmstaffing.net or give us a call today at 931-347-4255.
Good afternoon. Today is July 25th, 2023. I'd like to call today's order and meeting of the board and mayor and aldermen. Please rise and join Mr. Massey in prayer.
Let us pray. Precious Holy Father, ruler maker of all things, Father, for the living or non-living. We always like to start off our prayer for thanking you for being here, right here amongst us, Father. And we want to thank you for that. We also want to thank you not only for waking us up last night, but for waking us up in the greatest country on this planet. a country where we can openly worship you without fear of persecution. And Father, I always want to thank the brave men and women who fight to keep this country safe, so we can have those freedoms. Their families, put their lives in. We want to thank them for that, Father. We also want to thank the citizens of Pulaski for electing us as their representatives, putting their trust in us to make fair justice. And as we go forward today in this meeting, we do just that.
Join me in the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Massey. Thank you, Mr. Massey. Okay, first item of business, today is to approve the minutes of the last regular meeting. If there's no additions or corrections, the minutes will stand approved as well. All right, item number 2 is to receive and file electric and water and natural gas reports.
I'm looking to receive and file these reports.
Second. We have a motion made by Mr. Keith and a second by Mr. Massey. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item number 3, do we have any, next, do we have any concerned citizens remarks regarding today's agenda items? Seeing that we don't have any, we'll move to item number 4, is to adopt a resolution relative to the 2023-24 airport maintenance grant. Mr. Harrison.
Ladies and gentlemen, this annual paperwork, we give annual grant monies from TDOT, Division of Aeronautics, to do maintenance work at the airport. I think it's $15,000 that we can get back. So we spend the money, and my staff turns in the bills, and they reimburse the check back. We keep half of it, send the other half to the county. So it's something we do every year.
I move with Dr. Smith.
Second.
We have a motion made by Mr. Massey and a second by Mrs. Miles. Is there any other discussion? If not, roll call vote.
Massey. Miles.
Aye.
Worsham. Keith.
Aye.
Gentry. Bryant. Freeman.
Item number 5 is consider application for parade permit from First United Methodist Church for 7/29/23.
This is their end of summer block party with potluck dinner and worship service, and it's from 3 to 7:30 p.m. on that day, and it's in order.
I move that we approve this parade permit.
I'll second it.
We have a motion made. If not, roll call vote.
Massey. Miles.
Aye.
Worsham. Keith. Gentry. Bryant. Freeman.
Item number 6 is to authorize advertisement for bids for water booster pump. Mr. Harrison.
Ladies and gentlemen, we applied for an EDA grant to put a water booster pump down in Industrial Park South. This will be going, if you turn in there on Executive Way on the right, you'll see a sewer boost pump station there. It'll go directly behind that where it's going. It's not a very big item. What it will do right now, for that tank to fill, when water leaves the water treatment plant, it goes out to several tanks, but this one line that I'm talking about goes to the magazine load tank, and then that tank fills the industrial park tank by gravity flow. And the problem is that line is so long, you have friction in the line, so it's not filling properly. And we experienced this during the real cold weather we had last winter. When we lost the tank, it took us 2 weeks to get it properly filled back where it's back working. Well, this booster pump should enable us to properly fill that tank, let it turn over more often, keep the quality of the water, because we have to keep the residual chlorine levels up in the water. And also stale water, develops, John, help me with the terminology, the,
Scale.
Turnover in the water.
well, I'm talking about the THPs.
I don't know.
Okay, but anyway, we have trouble sometimes with stale water. We've got, we've actually put in, some aerators in the tank to help, mix some mixtures in the tank. But, if we get the water to go in and out better, it'll keep the quality of the water better. And the last point, it will improve our firefighting capabilities to have more water in the tank. So, we've got an EDA dollars. Greg Davenport with J.R. Wofford is handling this project and it's ready to be put out for bid.
I move that we advertise for bids for this water booster pump.
We have a motion
Have
made.
you idea about how much it might
Altogether,
be these days?
I think it's like 800,000.
We have a motion made by Mr. Miles, Mrs. Miles, and a second by Mr. Bryant. If there's no other discussion, roll call vote.
Massey, Miles,
Aye.
Worsham, Keith,
Aye.
Gentry, Bryant,
Aye.
Brennan.
Item number 7 is to adopt resolution authorizing the mayor and city recorder to enter into an agreement with MTAS for a water and sewer rate study.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we were working on the budget last year, I told you that we needed a rate increase. Mr. Davenport, with an associate he knew, helped us with a looking at our rates and our structure and things like that. And I told you then that, I wanted to go back and do a full-blown rate study, taking consideration added depreciation costs. And also, when you do these rate studies, you hope everything works according to plan, but this will give us some time to see that the rate increase we put in effect, how effective it'll be. If you got a large user of water and they see their rates go up, they might have put in a closed loop system that can affect your revenues. Years ago, this happened to us out at the old Auburn Ride Control, and eventually they left, and our water and sewer rates dropped by about $200,000. So that was a pretty big hit for the water and sewer department. So these rate studies will give us better information about where we need to be in the future. They will come in and do a PowerPoint presentation for the board. They'll do a presentation to the board, and they'll follow up and they'll come back. They charge an hourly cost, but the cap on it, the maximum charge is $5,000. So I recommend we get them down here and get them started on this. It'll probably take several months to get this done. They stay pretty busy, but we probably won't do anything with it until next year. But we'll have this information that we can be studying between now and next fiscal year.
We better have that than a surprise, right?
Oh yeah, you don't want any surprises when it comes to your financing in an enterprise fund accounting, because by the time you do a rate increase, I bring it to y'all and voted on by two readings, and then we get it to our software provider, they put it in the system, and then the billing comes through, and so it's months before you actually see any money come in. So
Sorry, Ricky. I didn't mean-
Oh, you're fine.
but
I
you're
just-
interested.
Move that we adopt this resolution.
Second.
We have a motion made by Mr. Keith and a second by Mrs. Miles. Is there any other discussion? If not, roll call vote.
Massey, Miles,
Aye.
Worsham, Keith,
Aye.
Gentry,
Aye.
Bryant,
Aye.
Brindley.
Item number 8 is to authorize advertisement for bids for a valve manipulator and skid steer.
This is two pieces of equipment that both water and sewer can use. The skid steer is like a bobcat. A lot of people refer to a bobcat, but we want to get one that's got a bush hog device in the front that we can use to clear right of ways. Because we need to keep these right of ways clear. If got a leak, and we can't get to it, it's wasting time waiting to get somebody else in there to do that. We can use this also. We've got a road that goes up to the backside of Industrial Park South where the brush has grown up the side of the road, so when the water comes down, it's not hitting the ditches, it's just jumping over it and washing down the road, and we have to pull the ditches back out and re-gravel it and things like that. So we think it's got a lot of uses for both the water and sewer and the natural gas department. The other piece of equipment is a valve manipulator. We have water and gas valves. For the city, we've got them all in the city. The gas department's got a lot out in the county also. But we had somebody come in and demonstrate one. And basically what it does is it's got a jetting device that, because some of these are down in the ground. They might be 2 foot in the ground sometimes. And it'll shoot a jet of water out there, but it captures that water so it doesn't run out and cause environmental issues. And it cleans that out, and then it hooks to that, and it screws and unscrews the thing. Sometimes it'll break it, but if it breaks, it needs to be replaced anyway. Especially in the water side of it. Years ago, I had several large water valves put in because in case of a large break, we want to be able to isolate that quadrant and go in and fix that. And a section of town might be out of water until we fix it, but we don't lose the whole system. Well, I know we had a big leak. I think JJ just came on board over to Volley Lane, and they took them all day to get it fixed. And they said they went up there and they about halfway got it closed, but they said they bent the bar 2 men trying to. But what Mr. Green was put in place is we get all these things working, fix these, and then we manipulate them on a routine basis, have a list that these things will work, that we know that they're working. If we do have a break, we'll be able to isolate and fix that quicker.
How many of these valves do you need to put in?
Well, we're not planning on putting in any new valve right this minute. What we really want to do is be able to clean out and manipulate the one we've got. We know that when we start manipulating some of these valves, they're going to break, and we'll have to fix them at that time. But eventually, I think John would like to put in some more valves. We talked about, when we have a line break and we have time and resources, go ahead and put a valve in there because you don't ever need a valve till you need it. And when you need it and it's not there, it's too late.
What we're trying to do right here is be proactive. Whenever we had like the Raleigh Lane incident, the guys in the water department worked extremely hard. They had, I guess, basically, John took me the right term, fight it with the water going, the full pressure going the entire time because we didn't have the valve stuff we needed, we couldn't manipulate it there. And what we've got to be able to do is when we have, and that right there, we were coming onto a major problem. We had Terry and I, Edith, and I'm sure Chrissy and several of those, we had to get on the phone, start calling all the industries, saying, hey, we're having water issues, trying to give them heads up in case we had to shut it down. And what we're trying to do is prevent that from ever happening, that we can, if we have a bad water leak like that right there, that we can be able to shut it off and be able to save everybody and fix this and just be proactive on it.
And keep in mind, we're not going to guarantee that this will never happen.
Sure.
Because until last winter, we didn't think the weather would get that cold here in southern Middle Tennessee, but it did.
And John, John and I have talked to, it's we want to give the guys in the field everything they need to be successful with the tools that they have. By doing the booster pump that we're talking, these are things that are improvements. With that being said, John and I, we're going to ride around to all to the gas department, to the water department, the shop, at the warehouse, everybody, and look at everything that we've got and really work on maintaining everything that we have. There's a lot we can probably improve with if it's tool list or whatever we may have it, and this equipment too. Everybody, the people that would be using it, get the proper training, and John's already ahead of that, and has an idea of,
Yeah, we're gonna train one in water and one in sewer, and then we're gonna cross train 2 other people. But we want the main people to be the people to operate that piece of equipment every time, because, John says it's got about 3,000.
3,000 PSI, there's no clutch, so if you pull it you turn it wide open, it's wide open.
so we want to make sure we give everybody the proper training. Because everybody, it doesn't matter who it is, everybody thinks they can run one. I'm probably guilty myself. But anyways, we're ahead of getting the training and being prepared for that.
I move that we authorize for these bids.
Second. Okay, I have a motion made by Mr. Keith and a second by Mr. Massey. Is there any other discussion? If not, roll call vote.
Massey, Miles, Worsham, Keith, Gentry, Bryant, Brindley.
Item number 9, is there any old business?
I just got a question for Mr. Harrison there. The fellows in the gas department, are putting them automatic gas meter readers.
They haven't started yet, 'cause we don't have the meters in yet, but they will be.
Okay, that's not going to eliminate nobody's job, is it?
Make their job easier, but they won't, once then, they drive down the road and read every meter rather than have to get out and walk and read them by hand. So actually, it'll make their job easier.
But they was over to my house, and I asked them what they doing, and they told me they putting in a device so they could just drive by and not have to get out and read the meters. And it dawned on me that I hope we're not, but you know how I am about pro jobs.
We're not getting anything about it.
Good.
Any other old business?
I've got a piece of old business, a combination of old and new business. We're gonna try to open the bids, authorize, re-advertise bids on in scores. We're gonna try to open those bids August 22nd. That'll be the second meeting in August.
Did they finally come to an agreement on
Well,
extending that date that was on there?
Well, I guess I need to tell you what we did. Yes, we agreed to extending the date to where it wasn't gonna have a real end date when they had to do it. But we negotiated with UT Southern that we're gonna put in a bonus if they complete it, by a certain date.
Yeah, it's better.
And then they would pay part of the bonus, and we'd pay the part of the bonus if it was completed by a set date. So that might give them more encouragement to get it done.
And help keep UT Southern having to go out of town
Right.
for this. Works. Is there any other new business? If there's no other business to come before the board today, we'll stand adjourned and call the beer board into session.
Okay,
Yeah, I guess we will.
we've got one new application, and this is for the people that want to open up. I think it's, they told us it was a tobacco warehouse store. And it's at 942 Mill Street. This is the little area that's right beside where Sutton's Pharmacy used to be. There's some storage units in there, and they have submitted an application. I guess it's in order.
I move that we'll authorize this permit.
We have a motion made by Mr. Massey. We have a second by Mr. Gentry. Is there any other discussion? If not, roll call vote.
Massey,
Aye.
Miles,
Aye.
Worsham, Keith,
Aye.
Gentry,
Aye.
Bryant, Brindley.
Aye. Our item number 2, our reading it's been moved to August 8th. We'll be doing that.
Did he give a reason for that?
The attorney's out of town.
So we'll look at that then. But if that's all, I'll stand adjourned.
Yeah.
Andy, I need to see.